Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Lovington Lady Cat Volleyball from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and the Lovington tab at HobbsAmerica.com. This evening's game is proudly presented by the First American Bank of Lovington, Bob's Thriftway, Man Welding, Now Pharmacy, Norley Hospital, Navajo Refining Company, and Stone Oilfield Services. Lovington Lady Cat Volleyball from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports, also brought to you by the Lee County Electric Cooperative, Eunice Pump and Supply, Lovington Auto Supply, the Lovington Schools, and Devon Energy. Live at Wildcat Gym, I'm TJ Miracle. Thanks for tuning in this evening as I fly solo tonight. Dawn Morgan is on assignment. The Lady Cats with a tough test tonight with the Texico Lady Wolverines coming into town. Lovington hit the road on Saturday to Ruidoso and unfortunately fell to the Lady Warriors 3-1 to drop them to 0-10 on the year. I know Coach Marissa Ochoa really at this point just going to be looking for, more improvement as we get closer and closer to the district schedule. For the Texico Lady Wolverines, they come in at 9-4 on the season, and they are ranked number 1 in Class 2A. They did lose a pretty tough match to Melrose 3-2. I believe that was their last match, so they're going to be looking for a little bit of redemption here tonight. The Lady Cats, though, going to try and do everything they can to keep that from happening. Of course, probably stinging a little bit from 2 losses last week. Tonight will be a tune-up for the Lady Cats as they get ready to welcome in the Tatum Lady Coyotes on Thursday night. I believe Tatum and Texico, they may be in the same district this year. I'll have to double-check that, but a good test with Texico coming in tonight, one of the perennial powers in the 1A, 2A ranks, really the 2A, 3A ranks over the years, but 2A now. So should be a good test tonight for your Lovington Lady Cats. Let's go ahead and run down the rosters for these 2 squads for you. For Texico, number 0 is their libero Avery Pipkin. Number 1 is Kate Brashears. She is a setter and an outside hitter. Number 2 is Lizzie Corley, an outside hitter and also a setter. Libby Modisette, no position listed for her. Number 4, Jalissa Harrison, a middle hitter, a middle blocker, and an outside hitter. And number 5, Kayla New, she's a middle hitter and a middle blocker. Number 6, Emma Whalen, a middle hitter, a middle blocker, and also an outside hitter. Number 7, Cassidy Hakma, an outside hitter and a defensive setter. Number 8, Ella Collins, she is a setter and an outside hitter. Number 9, Hannah Helmer, an outside hitter. Number 10, Maya Holman, an outside hitter and a setter. Number 11, Skylar Schapp, she is a middle hitter, middle blocker. Number 12, Jackie Posada, she's a setter. And you've got number 15, Cadence Smith, she is a setter. For your Lovington Lady Cats, they come out onto the floor with number 2, Tess Hernandez. Of course, sometimes the libero, also one of the setters. Tess, one of the seniors on this squad. Number 4, Carly Knapp, just a freshman, also a libero and a setter. Number 5, Layla Hernandez, a sophomore, a libero, a right side hitter, and a setter. Number 7, Amber Barunda, an outside hitter, the senior leader of this squad. Number 8, Odyssey Ortiz, an outside hitter, is a junior. Number 10, Myra Castro, the sophomore, an outside hitter and a setter. Number 13, Aubrey Aranda, hits from the right side and also an outside hitter. Aubrey is a freshman. Number 14 is junior Annalie Chavarria, an outside hitter and a right side hitter. Number 15, Riley Dunlap, middle hitter, middle blocker, also an outside hitter, one of the other senior leaders on this team. Number 16, Hania Martinez. I believe she was the young lady whose number we didn't have last time. She's a junior. She's a right side hitter. Number 18, Jasmine Preciado, really one of the serving specialists and also an outside hitter. And number 20, Alexa Bell, a senior, a middle blocker and a right side hitter. So they're preparing to introduce the team, so we will take a timeout for the introductions and the national anthem. Then we will come back and have the start of this one. You're listening to and watching Lovington Lady Cat Volleyball from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports right here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com. Back here at Wildcat Gym, getting ready for the start of this pre-district matchup between the Lovington Lady Cats and the Texico Lady Wolverines. I'm TJ Miracle flying solo tonight. Dawn Morgan is on assignment. A couple of quick notes. A late roster ad for Lovington. Number 9, A.B. Martinez, will also play tonight. And a number change for Texico is Cadence Smith, one of their serve specialists. She will be wearing number 20 tonight. So another quick note, Alexa Bell not in the lineup tonight. She was a late scratch. They're definitely going to miss her on setting and also her serving. So the Lady Cats going to look to get in the win column this season against a very tough Texico squad. Tonight's game is brought to you by the First American Bank of Lovington, Bob's Thriftway, Man Welding, Now Pharmacy, Norley Hospital, and Navajo Refining Company, among others. We appreciate everybody making Lady Cat Volleyball possible. Starters tonight for your Lady Cats, it'll be number 8, Odyssey Ortiz, number 15, Riley Dunlap, number 13, Aubrey Aranda, number 7, Amber Barunda. Leave Jasmine Preciado also out there. Yep, there's Jasmine. And number 14, Annalie Chavarria. Of course, it will be Texico ball first. They will have the serve tonight, as we'll check their numbers for you here momentarily, as you've got number 6, Emma Whalen, starting tonight. Number 7, Cassidy Hockma. Also number 20, Cadence Smith in the back row tonight. Again, double checking on some of those numbers. You got number 4, Jalissa Harrison. Emma Whalen is in the back row, and as soon as that other young lady turns around or gets where I can see her number, I'll let you have it. That's number 1, Kate Brashears. Some quick discussions about who is supposed to be where. And, okay, they're going to go ahead and check Smith in at the last moment, it does appear. So, again, just getting ready for the start of this one. Lady Cat Volleyball also brought to you tonight. Nope, now we will have a sub checking into the ball game. That'll be the libero, number 0, Avery Pipkin. And again, I will apologize in advance for any shoddy camera work tonight. Doing everything myself tonight. Been glad to be with you. I'm TJ Miracle, by the way. Dawn Morgan on assignment, checking in. Layla Hernandez, and she will get the start tonight for Lovington. Lady Cat Volleyball also brought to you by the Lee County Electric Cooperative, Stone Oilfield Services, Eunice Pump and Supply, Lovington Auto Supply, the Lovington Schools, and Devon Energy. So Brashears will serve it up, and we are underway. Puts a hard one in and will immediately get an ace. Barunda not able to handle the hot shot coming in quickly from Brashears, and quickly, just like that, it is 1-0 in favor of Texico. So Brashears continues to serve, puts that one down. A good dig out by Barunda, but off of the side of her hands, and it'll come out of bounds. So Brashears with 2 quick aces, and quickly Texico is up 2-0. A little bit delayed this evening. Talk about that in a moment as Brashears, her next one, that'll be a net serve, so an unforced error. But quickly it'll be 2-1 in favor of Lovington, who will have the first serve. And it'll be Preciado. She will get the first serve. The senior specialist for the Lady Cats has had a pretty good season thus far. Jasmine's first serve will go up and over. It'll be volleyed and then off of the hands of Cassidy Hockma. And that'll even the score up at 2 apiece here early in the first set of this best-of-5 matchup. So Preciado with the point, ties it up at 2 apiece. So Jasmine will spin the ball. She's ready to go, and she'll put it high up and over. It'll be dug out on the other side, right into the net, but it'll be dug out, then put on over in a long set. Oh, I think that one would have gone out. So Preciado will get it, will send it back as Pipkin will set it up, and then it'll be just a soft kill over the net made by Cassidy Hockma. And it'll give the serve and the point back to Texico. 3-2 early in this one. Non-district matchup here at Wildcat Gym tonight. The Lady Wolverines of Texico in town, and the serve will be up. Preciado will set it, and it'll be just a little oopsie, but it gets over from Chavarria and volleyed back over. Now Preciado setting up, and up. We're going to have too many hits. Yep, 2 hits. And so Texico will double their lead to 4-2. Still very early in this one. Cassidy Hockma is the server for Texico. Hawk will put it up and over, put some spin on it. That'll be handled by Layla, set up and getting it to Riley. She'll put it up, and a nice job by Dunlap as Pipkin not able to handle it. And that'll make our score 4-3 as Lovington will get the serve back. It's back to serve for the Lady Cats. That'll be Ortiz. Here early in the first set, Odyssey will put it up and over, a high floater. And it'll be softly put up, and Harrison puts it up, but it'll be blocked nicely by Dunlap. Back over into Texico's side of the court. Volleyed up by Ortiz to Preciado, back to Riley. Just a little dink shot over, and it'll be handled, and pushing it back over for Texico is Harrison. Into the outside, and not able to get it up and over. Annalie Chavarria just not able to get it quite high enough, and it'll be into the net, and it will go over to Texico. So it'll be Smith now on the serve. Well, they're going to flip that out. I think that's going to be Whalen on the serve now for Texico, leading 5-3. Whalen will put it up and over. Quite a bit on that one. Not a lot of spin, though, and we'll have a whistle sound. I think some question about... Oh, we had a rotation violation. So an unforced error for Texico, and it'll give Lovington the point and the serve back. So now it'll be Riley Dunlap back to serve as checking out is Hernandez. Checking in is Aranda. With Dunlap back to serve. 5-4 in favor of Texico early in the first set. I think still some question on the rotations here for Texico. So Riley has really been working on her serve, and she'll put that one, and whoa, sends that one pretty much into the parking lot. So the unforced error by Dunlap. And it will give Texico the ball and the point. 6-4 here early. Serve is up. That one a hot shot, but it'll be out of bounds. And so errors on both sides on the service line. Too hot to handle there as Emma Collins will put it over. And now it is 6-5. So Lovington chipping away. Annalie Chavarria to serve it. It's over. It'll be dug out by the libero, then put up over on the end of the middle. Nice job on the volley to set it up in the backcourt. Chavarria to Barunda. Barunda throws it in, and that one will be a kill as it was tipped. Nice job by Amber, and ties this one up at 6 apiece. Still back serving, Annalie Chavarria. And again, I apologize in advance for the shoddy camera work. Annalie will serve it up and over, and it barely gets over. Somehow Texico will save it. Managing to put it over, keep the rally alive. Preciado will set it to Barunda. The kill shot is up, but it'll be blocked by Brashears and then put back up and over, and the point for Emma Whalen breaks the serve and gives Texico back the lead by a score of 7-6. So back down to serve will be Jackie Posada. And she takes it from the far side of the court. Will put it up and over softly. Over and just going to be kind of thrown over by Jasmine. He'll get it over the right side and just a little soft dink. The volley and the rally continues as Barunda goes for the kill, but just too hot to handle. And Texico will get the point. Makes our score 8-6, but we are still early in the first set of this one as Texico will put it over, push it forward to Jasmine, get it into the middle. Nice up and over by Aranda. Now back into Texico's side of the court and a kill shot put up, but it'll be out of bounds. Too hard, too hot to handle. The Lovington staying right in this one early, 8-7 in favor of Texico, the number 1 ranked team in Class 2A. So Barunda back to serve for your Lady Cats, and it'll be set up as they move it forward. Just a little push over the net back into Lovington's side. Over and putting it through is Aranda. As Texico with it back and another push over, and I think we had 2 hits. Yep, we had 2 hits, and so it is tied now at 8 apiece. As the point goes for the Lovington Lady Cats. Barunda serves it up again. The libero Pipkin will have it. Hits it to the front row, and a kill going to be put down, and yep, that one goes in as Brashears with a kill gives Texico back the lead. 9-8, though, a very close match here early as Pipkin will be back to serve, the senior for Texico. Will serve, looks like, from right in the middle. Puts it up and over, clears the net. Ananda will just send it back over on the third hit. Texico working, little back shot, and to Layla. And over to Aranda. Aranda gets it, it'll be sent by Collins. And an attempted kill shot is going to be put down and not able to block it. Preciado, the kill on the far side by Hakma, her second kill of the match. So 10-8 now in favor of Texico. Pipkin still serving. Puts it up and over. Barunda will get to it. And just sliding it over is Ortiz. Setting it up, preparing for the kill. Nice job by Lovington to get to that one. And a kill going to be put down right in the middle as Aranda gets the kill. Nice job for Aubrey. Put it just out of the reach of a diving Texico player. That was Posada. And that'll be 10-9 as checking back into the ball game will be Dunlap. It'll be Layla Hernandez back to serve. She'll send it over. It's dug out and set up as that'll be Smith into the net, and we are tied at 10 apiece. And Lovington definitely not going away in this one, all tied up at 10. As Layla puts it over, it'll be just popped up, moved around, and having to get it over on the third hit. Setting it, Preciado to Dunlap, back to Riley, who a soft little shot over, then gets it back, puts it over dugout. Smith will just throw it over. Hernandez to Preciado, who just pushes it over. Somehow it'll be saved by Pipkin. Back to Hernandez in the Lovington end of the court as Ortiz throws it over. A hard shot. Now they'll get it to the far side. Posada with the kill shot gets it at Aranda. Nothing she can do about it. So Posada with the kill will give Texico the point and the serve back. Tight match here in the first. 11-10 is the score. Serving will be Brashears as she'll send it over. Barunda digs it out. Set up by Preciado and then over. Just a soft little kill there for Riley Dunlap. Her first kill of the match, and we are tied at 11. Back and forth we go here in the first set. Preciado back deep. Of course, you always serve back deep in this one. So gets to the service line, sends it over. Pretty good spin on that one. It'll be handled by Texico. Back over by Hakma. Now Lovington to Preciado. Set up, and Chavarria will get it back over on the free hit. Trying to work it into the middle, and they do. And the middle kill is going to be put down by Smith. Her first kill of the match makes it 12-11 in favor of Texico. Checking into the game will be Jalissa Harrison as she goes in for the Lady Wolverines as the serve is up as Hernandez gets it. Having to chase it down is Ortiz, and Preciado will just put the free ball back up and over. Texico handles it to Harrison on the far side, puts the kill down. Layla handles it pretty close, and yep, we're going to have a net violation. Nope, 2 hits. So that'll make it 13-11. The point for Hakma. And a nice job there by Lovington. Sends it back over. Ortiz will get to it. Sets it for Preciado, who gets it to Dunlap. Riley will put it over to Pipkin. And back, and just a little soft move over by Helmer. Somehow Pipkin gets to it on the third hit. They will get it back over. Layla handles it into the front court. And then put over, but blocked. Block on the far side by Harrison, who puts it down. Aranda trying to put it back up and over. Just didn't have a lot of height on that, so Hakma continues to serve. Hernandez kind of off of the side of her fist to Riley, just a free ball up and over, and that one is going to fall out of bounds, and that'll make it 15-11. Coach Marissa Ochoa has seen enough of the Lady Cats. Going to take the time out and just talk about things a little bit. 15-11 here in the first set. Just a quick reminder, of course, we'll be right back here on Thursday evening with the Tatum Lady Coyotes coming to town. Another pre-district matchup, this time a Lee County battle. Be able to watch and hear that right here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and the Lovington tab at HobbsAmerica.com. Also be able to watch and see that one on the Tatum Sports YouTube channel and the Tatum tab at HobbsAmerica.com. Don Morgan and yours truly will have that call for you about 6 o'clock on Thursday evening right back here at Wildcat Gym. 15-11, Texico is the score. As Coach Ochoa, I think, wisely taking the timeout, trying to calm things down here a little bit. Lovington has been right on top of them for much of the match, but right now, Hakma, it's not like she's served any aces, but she is confounding Lovington just a little bit as she'll put it back up and over a long serve. Layla handles it to Preciado. And then up and over by Aranda, and it is in, and a nice job, Chavarria. Only Chavarria with a long kill, and it'll break the service and give Lovington the point and the serve back. So nice job there by Chavarria. So it'll be Ortiz back to serve. Odyssey puts it high, dug out by Harrison, who just sends it over, and then killed by Dunlap. Nice job by Riley right there in the middle. So Lovington going on a bit of a run here to cut it down to just a 2-point lead for Texico. Ortiz will send it back over. It's a long serve into the front with Brashears, over to the side with Harrison, who puts it over out of the block of Dunlap and off of Riley's hands as Harrison, who get the point, make it 16-13 and send the service back over to Texico. Then that'll be Smith to serve. I believe I said she was wearing 20 earlier. It's number 21. As Smith puts it, just too much, and it'll be a net serve for Smith. Lovington hanging around in this one, just trailing by 2, 16-14, with Dunlap back to serve. Again, Riley's serve game has really improved this season. The Lovington team in general has shown a lot of improvement from the very first games we saw about 6 weeks ago now. So Dunlap back to serve for Lovington. Gets it up and clears. Harrison will put it over, and then just a little soft dink by Brashears. Lovington sets Preciado, and up and over by Aranda. To the front court comes Brashears, setting up Harrison. She'll dig it over, and it'll be blocked. Nice job there blocking that one by Aubrey Aranda. And Lovington will get the point. So 16-15, Lovington hanging around. A nice timeout by Ochoa to settle it down. Dunlap will send it over. It's going to be dug out by Brashears. Over to Harrison, just sends the free ball over. Dunlap far back. Gets it to Preciado, to Barunda. Her kill shot is up. It is high as Harrison will set it. And then up and over by Whalen, and it'll drop in. Yep, just right on the line by Whalen. Lovington a touch out of position for that. Checking out will be New. Checking in will be Collins for Texico as Dunlap will check out for Lovington. Coming back in is Annalie Chavarria. So Collins back to serve. 17-15 is the score as he'll put it over, and Hernandez cannot handle it. Puts it into the net. I believe that maybe it was Aranda who got a hand on that one. Either way, it's a point for Texico. 18-15, up and over. Lovington will set it to return as Chavarria over the net. Texico handles to Brashear, setting up in the middle to Brashears. Saved by Collins as Texico with it, and a hot shot, and that one is just long as Harrison sends it long, and will give Lovington the point and the serve back. So 18-16, that one was very close. Now Annalie Chavarria will be on the serve for the Lady Cats. Chavarria puts it up and over. Texico sets it with Collins, and then just a little dink shot over, and it's good enough for Whalen to get her first kill of the match and give Texico the 19-16 lead as we move late into this first set. And now Posada back in with a kill and a serve point. She'll serve for Texico up and over. Layla handles it to Preciado, who just throws it back over. Set by Collins. Over to the far side. Barunda handles the attempted kill. Then back to Amber, and her kill shot is down but out. Just a little too far. Pardon me. Definitely no question about Barunda's ability. Just a little soft serve as Chavarria will handle it over to Barunda. She'll throw that one down, and oh yeah, that's a kill for Amber. Second kill of the match for Barunda makes it 20-17 in favor of Texico. And now Barunda will be back to serve. As checking out is Tess Hernandez, checking back in Odyssey Ortiz. Barunda on the serve, up and over. Texico will dig it out to Collins and then over, and then they'll get it into the middle, and a hot shot put down, saved in the middle. Ortiz over. Brashears setting it. She'll get it back. Puts it over. Now back to Preciado. A long rally going, and the block in the middle made by Whalen and also by Brashears, and that'll give Texico the point. 21-17. That'll be Avery Pipkin, the libero, to serve for the Lady Wolverines. As Pipkin up and over. Chavarria handles it in the middle to Jasmine. Then over to Aranda. Aubrey gets it over. And now putting it back over will be Collins on the free hit. Preciado setting up in the middle. Aranda. She'll put one up. It is dug out. Collins setting up on the backside to Brashears and kills it down. Not able to handle that one was Chavarria. Is too hot to handle. Makes it 22-17 in favor of Texico. And Coach Ochoa going to take the timeout with her team now trailing by 5, 22-17. Last time out she took Lovington. Went on a little 3-4 point run. Got it back even. I'd like to say thanks to everybody who makes Lovington Lady Cat Volleyball possible here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and on HobbsAmerica.com, the Lovington tab. Couldn't do it without Stone Oilfield Services, Lee County Electric Cooperative, Eunice Pump and Supply, Lovington Auto Supply, the Lovington Schools, and Devon Energy. Of course, we'd like to ask a favor of you. We'd ask that you subscribe to the Lovington Sports YouTube channel. Trying to get to 1,000 on that one. We can start getting what they call monetized, which means we get pennies, but we'd like to get to that 1,000 mark, and we'd like for Lovington to get there first of the Lee County schools. So please give us a subscription. Tell your friends and family. Ask them to subscribe as well. Of course, we never charge you for our streams. We get to do that thanks to our great sponsors and also you. So out of the timeout, Pipkin will serve. It's it up and over, into the middle. Chavarria to Barunda, and Preciado will just send back a free ball. Set it to Collins and then into the middle, and the kill shot going to be put down by Smith to make it 23-17. Really nothing Amber could do with that one in the middle. So 23-17 is the score. Set number one getting late. Pipkin will shift over just a little bit, and she'll send it over. Amber with it, pushes it to Jasmine in the front row, and then up and over, and a nice job in the middle. The second kill for Aubrey Aranda will give Lovington the ball and the point and the serve back. 23-18 now the score. It'll be Layla Hernandez, sophomore libero, to take the service for the Lady Cats. She'll put it over. Brashears will pull it out. Now over into the middle, and a nice block by Dunlap, but handled by the libero Pipkin. Then just a little push over by Collins to the front row. Ortiz with a long return, and just going to be pushed back the other way by Collins. Setting it up for Dunlap in the middle. The attempted kill shot, Pipkin digs it out. Now into the middle, and just a little push, and Riley will block it down again. Another block there for Dunlap. She's had a couple here. As we'll volley it back. Getting it to Riley in the middle, and just a soft little one that somehow comes back over and will go out of bounds. Nice job there by the Lovington Lady Cats, as Dunlap, with a couple of blocks in that sequence, has narrowed this down to a 23-19 lead for Texico. Over as Brashears into the middle, and just a little soft touch over by Brashears. Another kill for that young lady. And that'll bring it to set point for Texico. And they will have the serve, 24-19. Very tight set as Brashears will serve. Amber handles it to the front. Preciado puts it over, but it'll be blocked down right in the middle by Smith. And that'll make it 25-19 in favor of Texico as they will take set number 1 here at Wildcat Gym. So 25-19, the final in set number 1. Texico getting that win. So with the change of sets, we'll take a quick timeout and return. More Lovington Lady Cat Volleyball from New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com. Welcome back to Lovington Lady Cat Volleyball from New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel. Please subscribe and tell your friends and family to subscribe. And also on the Lovington Sports tab at HobbsAmerica.com. The Lady Cats fall 25-19 in set number 1. So we are ready now to start set number 2. 7 kills for the Lady Cats collectively. 2 of them for Dunlap, 2 for Aranda, 2 for Barunda. Also 1 for Chavarria in that first set. 4 blocks, 3 of them by Dunlap, 1 by Aranda. And no aces for Lovington in the first set. But played very tough in that first set. But falling 25-19. So we will start set number 2. It should be Lovington serve, and it will be Layla Hernandez back to serve for your Lovington Lady Cats as we get set number 2 underway. Layla with a couple of serve points in set number 1. She'll send it over as Pipkin handles. Going to be knocked by Collins and then just a free ball over. Chavarria to Preciado to Dunlap in the middle, and Riley going to send that one out the back of the gym. And so just a hitting error. Plenty of power there for Dunlap. Sometimes she tends to get just a little bit out of position on it and hits up or out instead of down. Now it'll be Brashears to serve as she'll put it over as Layla handles it. Preciado to Ortiz, the free ball over. Pipkin will set to Brashears, setting it up, and just a mishit coming back for Hakma. And so a couple of quick errors on each team, 1 for each team, and we are tied at 1. Second set underway here at Wildcat Gym. So now it'll be Preciado, serve specialist for the Lady Cats. Jasmine up and over. Brashears sets it back, and just a free ball over, and we're going to have a net violation for Lovington. So another unforced error for the Lady Cats. And a nice little volley going, but the net error. Net violation. And so serving it up will be Hakma. Sends it in. It is a low one. Dunlap to it. Gets it into the middle. Set up by Brashears, who just pushes it over. Pipkin will put it out. Now they'll send it over. Jasmine to Layla. Now over to the side. Just a soft little kill by Odyssey Ortiz. Didn't get a lot on it, but she got it right where they weren't. Nice job by Odyssey. And ties this one up at 2 apiece. So Ortiz with the kill, and now she'll be back to serve for Lovington. She'll put it over. It'll be dug out near side. And just the free ball going to have to go over by Brashears. To Chavarria, to Preciado, back to Chavarria. She'll send one pretty good spin on it as it moves back. And a nice block right in the middle by Barunda. And Dunlap as Preciado sets it to Barunda. She'll kill it over the attempted block of Smith. And Brashears on the near side for Amber. It's her third kill, and Lovington will have their first lead of the match, 3-2. Ortiz back up and over. Pipkin sets it to Harrison. Tries to kill it down. Preciado gets it. Now the free ball up very close to the net. Yep, too close to the net. Had some funny spin on it. Really nothing that Chavarria could do with it on the far side. So we are tied at 3. Set number 2. As now we'll have a number 18 come in. I do not have an 18 on my roster. It was not on the roster we were provided before the game. And young lady will serve it over as Hernandez, Preciado to Barunda, the kill shot, but it is going to be blocked. Nope, it goes out. So Barunda will get credit for the kill, and Lovington will retake the lead 4-3. And now Riley Dunlap will be back to serve for Lovington. Leading 4-3 here in set number 2. Dunlap up and over, going to be dug out, and where nobody can handle it as Brashears falls to the floor, but nothing she can do about it. Riley gets the point in the books for Lovington, as now they're up by 2, 5-3. Dunlap smokes it over, and another nice job there by Dunlap. Sending it over, they're getting hits on it, but really nothing they can do about it. As timeout going to be taken by, I believe, Coach Scanlon. So here we go, 6-3, Lovington doubling up on Texico here midway, not even midway, still fairly early in the second set. Lovington Lady Cat Volleyball brought to you by Navajo Refining Company, Norley Hospital, Nowell Pharmacy, Man Welding, Bob's Thriftway, and the First American Bank of Lovington. I'm TJ Miracle, flying solo tonight. Dawn Morgan on assignment. So thanks for putting up with me. I do definitely appreciate that one. Lovington falling in set 1, 25-19, but have come out and have taken advantage of some unforced errors by Texico, and they lead 6-3 here in set number 2. I think Coach Ochoa just telling them, keep doing what you're doing, stay calm, play within yourselves. You know exactly what you're doing. So Dunlap will be back to serve once again, with Lovington leading by a score of 6-3. Still in the early going of set number 2. Dunlap sends it over. Pipkin from the middle will get it. They send it towards the front. Harrison free ball over. Dunlap will just pop it straight up in the air to Preciado, to Barunda, and she'll kill it over. Somehow it is dug out by Brashears, but it'll still fall. And so Barunda coming on strong, and now Lovington up 7-3. And another service point for Dunlap. 7-3, Lovington trying to run away and hide in this second set, but an unforced error by Dunlap as that one couldn't quite hug the line, and it'll give the point and the serve back to Texico. As Collins will check in, she'll handle the serve duties for the Lady Wolverines. Collins barely clears the net. Lovington handles it. Hernandez into the middle. Aranda, though, into the net. And cuts it down to a 2-point lead for Lovington. 7-5 the score. Lady Cats still in the lead. Collins in the serve, though, for Texico. Up and over as Hernandez to Chavarria, now over to Barunda, and she'll put it down somehow. It is dug out. Get it to the far side for Harrison. She'll put it over. Hernandez saves it to Preciado, back to Amber, and she'll put it in on the backside. A long kill for Barunda. And the Lady Cats will take the serve back and a 3-point lead, 8-5. So now it'll be Chavarria back to serve. They're still showing 7-5 on the board. I've got 8-5 in the book. There we go. Annalee puts it over. Pipkin to the front row where it's handled by Collins. They'll set it up. Preciado handles the return to Aranda. Going to be close to the net. Barunda comes near side to Preciado. Back to Amber, and she'll kill it up and over through the block. When Amber is on, she is hard to handle for anybody in the front, and nothing that new. And Collins can do there. So Chavarria will continue to serve for Lovington, now up 9-5. Henley up and over the libero Pipkin to the front. Now just a free ball going to be sent over by Brashears. Preciado will set it into the middle. Aranda sends it over, and just a little attempted push over by Collins, and Barunda's there and says, and she'll slam it down with another kill for Amber. Her 9th kill unofficially in this ball game. 10-5 now. Lovington doubling up on Texico. Chavarria up and over. Brashears sets it high, and just the free ball over by Hockma. To the front with Preciado. Back to Amber, and her kill shot is down again. Barunda, one of the most devastating from the left side in the state of New Mexico, to be sure. And Lovington now running away with this one, 11-5. Chavarria will send it back on the serve to Collins to the far side, and an attempted kill. Lovington will save it to Barundu. Just going to have to push it back over, and going to have, nope, they changed their mind. Yep, nope, we had a net violation by Lovington. So an unforced error, but still up 11-6 are the Lady Cats. And now Posada to serve for Texico. Lovington up by 5. Posada will send it over. Chavarria pushes it to Preciado, who just kind of throws it back over. The free ball setting up the left side, and a great block at the net by the Lady Cats, but they kind of lost it a little bit as Whalen will send it over. And nobody was there. I thought Lovington may have thought, well, nobody's going to get to that one. Unfortunately, they didn't send it back. Posada up and over, and they're just going to let that one fall. And, yep, it'll be a serve error. And Lovington will take it back up by 5, 12-7. This looks like a completely different Lady Cat team than we saw in set 1. It's not that they played poorly in set 1. They look definitely determined here. And now Barunda up and over. Pipkin on the set to the far side, and we're going to have a net violation on Texico. All of a sudden the errors starting to mount for the Lady Wolverines. Now Barunda with another serve point, 13-7. Gets it over and into the net. And now 13-8. Give Texico the serve back with Pipkin to serve it. Lovington up by 5, 13-8. Barunda digs it to the net. Preciado tries to put it over, but it is immediately just kind of slipped back over by Brashears. Oh, that'll make it 13-9. Cannot let Texico go on a run here. You need to break the serve here if you can. As Pipkin puts it over. Into the middle, Chavarria to Preciado to Aranda, and too much mustard on it as Aubrey will hit it side out on the far side. So another point in the books. It's Texico trying to close back in. At one point trailed by 6. Now they've cut it down to 3, 13-10. Lovington in the lead. Up and over as Tess will handle it to Preciado. Amber from the back line, and too much mustard on that one. Amber deadly from up close to the net. And now timeout going to be taken by Coach Marissa Ochoa, with Texico starting to chip back into it. Just a reminder, on Thursday night, we'll be right back here with you from Wildcat Gym as the Tatum Lady Coyotes will come to town. Some of the final pre-district tune-ups coming your way. District will start in a couple of weeks. We should be on the streamcast at around 6 o'clock on Thursday evening. There is no Lovington football this week. The Cats coming off the big homecoming slaughter of Gadsden. They'll have the week off before we head to Silver City, in a couple of weeks for Lovington football. Looking forward to that. 13-11, Lovington in the lead, but Texico trying to claw their way back into this one. They already lead 1-0. And so Pipkin still on the serve. So Pipkin to Chavarria. She digs it back to Anna Lee. She'll just send the free ball over. And they'll send it to the far side. And a kill shot. Is that one down? Yes, it is. As the kill going to be credited to Hakma, her third. And so now all of a sudden Texico on a roll. At one point a 6-point Lovington lead is now just a 1-point Lady Cat lead, 13-12. Having trouble breaking Pipkin's serve. She'll put it over. Barunda pushes it up. Preciado to the front row and then over. Collins will set to the far side, and just trying to dink it over was Hakma. That didn't work too good, and it'll give Lovington the point and the serve back, 14-12. That's good. Sometimes, not that Pipkin had a lot on it, but they seem to be pretty confident with her in the serve. So now Layla Hernandez will serve it up for the Lady Cats, up by 2. Layla to Pipkin, who sends it to the ground, basically, and now Hakma back over. Preciado to the right side, and a nice job killing it down. Odyssey Ortiz, her second kill of the match, puts Lovington back up by 3, 15-12. Hello, Odyssey Ortiz. Having a very good match, very good second set. And now the serve over. Libero Pipkin to the far side, and that one, Amber will handle it to Preciado into the middle for Riley, and that one somehow going to be saved. Layla sends the free ball back over as they'll set it to the near side, right at Chavarria, and a collision as Dunlap just tries to send it back up and over. The Lady Cats just a little bit out of position right there. Can't fault the hustle at all as Coach Ochoa telling them, know your spots, know your spots. 15-13, Lovington in the lead. Serve goes back with Brashears. Brashears is going to be dug by Barunda to Preciado into the middle. And just a soft little over is Ortiz, the little dink kill. Puts Lovington back up by 3, 16-13. Now it'll be Preciado on the serve with Lovington up by 3. Time for Jasmine to go on one of her little runs. She's definitely capable, and right into the net. An unforced error. The old broadcaster's curse, I guess. So it'll be Texico serve, 16-14, Lovington up by 2. As Hernandez to Preciado. Chavarria will send it back over to the front line. Into the middle, just a little soft shot over the middle for Smith. And now it's back to a 1-point game with Hakma serving. Hakma over and off of the hands of Hernandez. Nothing Layla could really do about that one. It'll be the ace for Hakma. We are tied at 16 apiece. Well, Hakma sends it over. Layla handles it that time to Preciado. Over to Chavarria, and it'll be sent back up and somehow saved off the net by Brashears. Back in as Hernandez comes up. Preciado just pushes it over, and it'll go down off of the hands of Hakma. They thought she was going to set up either Barunda or Dunlap, and she thought, nah, I'll just send it back over myself. And on the little free hit, Texico not ready for it. Lovington back in the lead. Ortiz to serve. It'll be a high serve, and they'll just let that one go long. Odyssey sends it long, and we are tied at 17 apiece. So now Ortiz will check out. Tess Hernandez, the senior, will check in. Number 18 will back to serve again. He did not have an 18 on the roster that we were presented before. She'll send it over Test to Preciado. Near side Barunda, and the kill shot trying to put down. It'll be a free ball back over. Preciado back. They'll get it to Amber. She'll put it down, and somehow they survive it. And Dunlap goes high to try and knock it down, and the miss hit. Somehow Texico has rallied back to take the lead by a score of 18-17. Coach Scanlon telling her girls, you got to move, you got to move. There's the serve to Preciado, just going to feed it back over. Brashears will set up on the far side. That is Corley with a soft kill. And that makes it 19-17, and Coach Ochoa says, all right, let's settle this one down a little bit here, girls. Lovington up by 6, but since then, the Texico Lady Wolverines have gone on an 8-2 or 10-2 run to make it 19-17. Lady Cat Volleyball proudly brought to you by the First American Bank of Lovington, Bob's Thriftway, Man Welding, Now Pharmacy, Norley Hospital District, and the Navajo Refining Company. Lady Cat Volleyball also from Stone Oilfield Services, the Lee County Electric Cooperative, Eunice Pump and Supply, Lovington Auto Supply, Devon Energy, and the Lovington Schools. Proud to be able to bring you Lady Wildcat action from here on the hardwood at Wildcat Gym. Volleyball here tonight. Texico up 1-0 and have battled back from at 1.6 down to now 2 up. They lead 19-17. Here in the latter stages of this second set. Number 18 still serving for Texico. She'll put it over. Riley will handle it, and it is going to be off of her hands. Mishit it a little bit. Too close on the near side. That one might have gone out had Riley let it go, but your instinct takes over. Texico has managed to go on a couple of pretty good service runs here to get back to this one. Now they lead by 3, and that'll be a short serve, so the error. So Lovington needs to take advantage of the unforced error as Hernandez will check out. Aubrey Aranda will check back in, and it'll be Dunlap to serve. O'Reilly puts it over the net. Push to the front. Brashears to Corley on the far side, and somehow saved. Amber with it, puts it into the middle. Aranda sends it over. Back to Brashears on the backside to Harrison. A nice block by Barunda and Chavarria, who puts it back up and over. Aranda, her third kill of the match. After a good block there, double block by Barunda, her first of the match, and Aranda, her second. So now 20-19. Lovington trails by 1. Dunlap serves into the middle. They'll set it to Harrison in the middle. Puts it down, and Preciado with it, and it'll fall out of bounds. Pretty hot shot there. Not a lot that Jasmine could do about it. You hope that one might fall, but it did not. So now it'll be Collins checking in to serve for Texico. 21-19. Texico hanging on to a 2-point lead. Collins up and over, dug out by Hernandez, but then it'll be popped right back over by Texico, as that'll be a kill for Whalen. That'll be her third kill of the match. As Collins serves it, and saved there somehow. Whalen to Collins. Collins back over, and she'll get another kill out of it. Or was that Whalen? That was Whalen. Out of the serve of Collins. So now it's 22-19. Texico is stormed back, and they are 2 points away from taking set number 2. Collins to serve it. Layla will pop it up. A little bit of miscommunication in the middle. Somehow Chavarria gets it back over. Sent by Collins to Harrison, who will kill it down. Harrison's second kill of the match. And so now it'll be match point for Texico, 24-19. Lovington in the early part and into the middle of this match playing extremely well, but Texico's not the number 1 team in Class 4A for nothing. So into the middle, just a floater over. Collins will set Harrison. She'll throw it and put it down. Aranda gets it back over on the free ball to the far side. Kill attempt. Hernandez, Preciado, near side Barunda, and Amber mishits it. And that'll end set number 2, 25-19. So a third and decisive set for the Lovington Lady Cats coming up. They've lost both the first 2 sets by a score 25-19. They need to refine that mojo they had in the first part of that second set, and I think they will be in plenty good shape going into set number 3. But it's do or die time for the Lady Cats when we come back. Lady Cat Volleyball from New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel continues in a moment. Welcome back to Lovington Lady Cat Volleyball from New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and the Lovington tab at HobbsAmerica.com. I'm TJ Miracle flying solo tonight. Dawn Morgan on assignment. Dawn will be back in the big chair on Thursday night as the Tatum Lady Coyotes will be coming to town. We'll be talking more about that in the post-game show in a while. So do or die time for the Lady Cats, trailing 2-0 as they lose both set 1 and set 2, 25-19. It looked like Coach Ochoa and Coach Cantone working up something in the huddle between the sets. So it'll be Brashears back to serve for Texico as we start set number 3. Brashears puts it up and over. Barunda in the middle to Preciado to Dunlap, and just a free ball over. No shit back, and then Barunda on the near side to Ortiz, and then Preciado will send it back over to the front row with Brashears over to the far side. Knocked down by Chavarria. Preciado to Dunlap in the middle, and just a little bit of a miss hit for Riley. Just mistimed her jump a little bit. So after a long rally, it'll be point to Texico. We are underway set number 3. Texico leading 2-0. Brashears over. Barunda will take it out to Preciado. Now to Dunlap, who gets it just barely over, but we have got a double hit for Lovington. So a couple of errors early, unforced for the Lady Cats. Still early, though, 2-0. To Hernandez, Preciado, and Barunda, and came down on it, just swatted down on it. And quickly a 3-0 lead for Texico here in set number 3. Texico on the serve. Popped up, then set up by Preciado. To Pipkin. Back in the Texico side. And a kill shot down and attempted and good by Hakma. It's her 4th kill of the match. And a 4-0 run to start things off. And Coach Ochoa says, all right, let's settle this down. Let's talk about it. Lovington Lady Cat Volleyball, proudly brought to you by Devon Energy and the Lovington Schools, Lovington Auto Supply, Eunice Pump and Supply, Lee County Electric Cooperative, and Stone Oilfield Services. Of course, if you'd like to sponsor Lovington Sports on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel, you can contact One Radio Square in Hobbs, 619 North Turner. You can send us an email, tjmiracle@oneradiosquare.com. Be happy to get your logo there on the screen. I would put the pointer up, but I'm not exactly sure how to do it to show you where it is. But if you're watching, you can see it. Get your logo there and get your spots heard on a variety of Lovington Wildcat and Lady Cat games. Again, contact One Radio Square, 575-397-4969. Ask for TJ or Aaron or Patrick. So out of the timeout, Brashears continues to serve to the middle with Barunda. Preciado now to Dunlap. Floats it back over as Brashears will set it up into the middle, and that one going to be knocked down by Smith. But it was on the 4th hit, and so Lovington on the board. Now they need to take advantage with Preciado serving of a Texico error. Jasmine certainly capable of going on a run. Gets that one up and over. He pushed up to Smith, now to the far side, and that one is going to go long and out. Lovington coming out. Looks like they've settled in and settled down a little bit after the timeout. This is Jasmine's 2nd service point of this match. Lovington trails by 2, 4-2. Preciado up and over. Brashears to the front. She'll just push it over, and Brashears, another kill in her book. Lovington was expecting her to set it onto that far side for Corley. It's not what happens, and that'll be Hakma back deep with a 5-2 score in favor of Texico. Hakma punches it over, and that one is going to be long, and so it'll be out, and Lovington will get the point and the serve back. That's good. Hakma done pretty well in the service box, and that'll be Ortiz. Back to serve for Lovington. She'll send it high. Pipkin the libero to the front row to Brashears, to Harrison on the far side, and we'll have a double hit on Texico. So now some errors starting to mount for the Lady Wolverines, and it's 5-4. Lovington right back in this one. Ortiz will send it up and over, push to the front row. Brashears to the far side to Harrison. Kills it down, and nobody can handle it. Too hot to handle. Harrison's 3rd kill. And it'll be 6-4 now in favor of Texico. Still early, though. Set number 3, do-or-die time for the Lady Cats, trailing 2-0. We'll have number 18, maybe Skylar Schapp. She'll serve it over. Hernandez to the far side. Preciado to Dunlap into the middle, pushed up. Then a push across, and Preciado reaches out and touches it. I think if Jasmine doesn't go after that one, it's probably out. And again, instinct going for it, and if it's close, you have to go for it. A lot easier to say things from up here than it is from doing it down there. I will be the first to admit that. 7-4 our score. As the serve over to the front, and that one a little bit long, goes over, and we're going to have net violation on Lovington. That one just kind of a defensive get it back over, but makes it 8-4, so now Texico doubling up on the Lady Cats. So Schapp into the net. 8-5, Lovington still hanging around in this one. And it'll be Dunlap back to serve for Lovington. Dunlap 2 kills, 3 blocks. 5 service points through the match thus far. She'll send it over as Brashears will set it to the far side, and the kill down. Yep, it is by Collins. And it'll give Texico the point and the serve back. So Collins back to serve. For Texico, leading by 4, 9-5. Here in set number 3. Collins from the near side puts it over. Dug out and then back over by Aranda. Collins comes up to Harrison and blocked down and killed by Barunda. Nice job by Amber. Right place, right time. Good positioning. And now Annalie Chavarria back to serve. 9-6 the score in favor of the Lady Wolverines. Lady Cats trying to get back into it. Pipkin will send it over, and Barunda just going to kill it down off the free ball. Barunda, her 11th kill of the match. Nice job by the Lady Cats there, and by Barunda. Now 9-7. This is about the point. Chavarria barely clears, and she'll get the ace as Whalen not able to handle it. First ace of the match for the Lady Cats, and they cut it down to 1. This is about the point in the match where Lovington pulled away from Texico in the second set. Then it was the mid-teens when Texico stormed back. But now Lovington trying to return the favor. 1 point down by 5, now by 1. 9-8. Chavarria up and over. As Brashears takes it on, and she'll send it back. Hernandez to Preciado to Barunda on the left side. Somehow Pipkin digs it out. Back to the front row and just sending it over on the soft dink is Whalen. Lovington survives it, but too many hits. Good job by the Lady Cats, though, as Harrison will check out and Corley will check in for Texico. Now 10-8 in favor of the Lady Wolverines. Corley up and over. Hernandez to Preciado to Barunda. She'll throw it down as it hits the rafters. Now into the middle, and mishitting it is Whalen. And so Lovington with the point and getting the serve back, and it'll be Barunda to serve as Ortiz will check in for Tess Hernandez. Amber with 3 service points. They'll send it over. Corley to the front row, and Collins then into the middle as Hernandez will take it on the free ball back. Then over in the attempted block. Somehow Whalen will save it. Whalen will just have to send it over on the free ball. Chavarria from Hernandez. And then back over and coming back. And that one right in the middle, putting it down, was Texico. Somehow Whalen getting that one where nobody was. And that'll make it an 11-9 score in favor of Texico. And give their libero Pipkin the serve back. More points for Pipkin in the match from the serve line than anybody as Barunda takes it on the right side, now to the middle. Chavarria and off the hands of Corley. Pardon me, that was Aranda. And it is 11-10. Again, Lovington just continues to fight on through it. In a do-or-die set 3, they are down 2-0. And that'll be Layla. So she'll serve it. Her opposing libero to the front line and then over and just a little push. And into the middle with Dunlap and her kill. Pipkin somehow saves it. And just going to be, nope, we're going to have a net violation. Nope, we're going to have a hitting violation. And we are tied at 11 as Lovington has gotten back into this one. Managed to tie it up. One other serve for Layla, and that'll be an ace, her first of the match. As too hot to handle for Brashears, and Lovington will go up 12-11. Lady Cats showing some fight here in set number 3. Ending it over, and another ace for Layla as Brashears trying to handle it. and handles it basically right back into the net. Lovington has shifted the power. They now lead 13-11. Hernandez, her 6th service point. Hope we see number 7 here. Pipkin will be pushed up by Collins and then into the middle. Ortiz saves it to Dunlap, who just slaps it over. Now back into the middle and too hot to handle. Coming over for Smith. And Lovington up by 3, 14-11. And timeout going to be taken by Coach Scanlon. 14-11, set number 3, Lovington in the lead. We'll take a quick timeout and return. Lady Cat Volleyball on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel from New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Back here at Wildcat Gym, Lovington Lady Cat Volleyball continues from New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. I'm TJ Miracle flying solo this evening. Dawn Morgan on assignment. So Hernandez on the serve sends it over. See if Texico managed to settle themselves down. As a little miscommunication as Hernandez coming up and Preciado going back. And so that'll break the Lovington run, but they're up 14-12. Coach Ochoa comes out and always coaching. So now Brashears on the serve for Texico. Barely clears the net. Barunda gets to it. And somehow Preciado going to save it as she goes head first into the bleachers on the far side. Ooh, be careful over there, Jasmine. But it's a Texico point. So Brashears continues to serve. Lovington up by 1. To Barunda, to Preciado, just throws it over. Somehow Pipkin digs it out. Somehow they swat it back over, but it'll come near side and out of bounds as Hakma moving it away. So 15-13, Lovington taking the lead, and now Preciado back to serve. 15-13, Lovington trying to extend this match another set at least as Corley on the initial hit. And on the far side, Layla pushes it over, then Jasmine pushes it to Pipkin, to Brashears, and then over, but not enough, and can't clear it as Helmer. And so Lovington now up 16-13 and still on the serve. Jasmine's 3rd point off the service. It's Lovington up by 3 as some subs coming in for Texico. Preciado up and over. Corley will dig it out to the right side and over the block. Hakma will get it up and over. And so that'll make it 16-14. Now Texico trying to mount a comeback. So it's about the point in the second set where Texico went on that 10-2 run. And over, Chavarria sends it over. Harrison to Smith. Hernandez. Preciado, Lovington ball. Dunlap will put it over. Somehow Harrison will pull it off of the net. Smith sends it back to Hernandez. Preciado will set it onto the right side, and that one is going to be knocked down by Chavarria. Right place, right time, and put it down as Harrison thought she was going to just hammer it and went high. Nice job by Anna Lee just to say, yeah, okay, we'll just, put it right there, just like that. So now Ortiz back to serve. Lovington up 17-14. The initial hit, they'll get it to Harrison, far side, and her kill shot going to go up into the rafters. Somehow Preciado gets to it, and Barunda will send it back over. Lovington doing everything they can. Collins over. Dunlap on the first touch. Now to Barunda, sends it softly over. Back in Texico's into the court. Hernandez to the front with Preciado setting it up to Barunda. Just tries a little fingertip dink, but doesn't work. But that was a whale of a hustle play by Preciado to get that one basically in the JV gym behind the main gym here at Wildcat Gym. Long rally there. So now it'll be Texico ball on the serve, 17-15. Barunda on the kill, and Amber will kill it down. 18-15. As Hernandez checks out, checking in will be Aubrey Aranda. Pipkin will check in for Smith. And it'll be Dunlap to serve for the Lady Cats. Again, I apologize for the shoddy camera work. I am flying solo tonight. Off of the serve. Into the middle. Harrison gets it over somehow. Controlling is Aranda. And then Aranda going to finally send it back after it gets volleyed around to the far side. Just another little soft dink. Preciado will set it into the middle for Aranda. And her kill will go down. Aubrey's 5th kill of the match. And Lovington feeling it now, 19-15. Trying to extend this to set number 4. One point they were down 4-0, but now they're up by 4. And it'll be a long serve by Dunlap. Just a little too much on that one. For Riley, now 19-16. So Collins to serve for Texico. Hernandez. Preciado sets it. Chavarria over. As Harrison puts it into the middle. Just a free ball over. Back to Layla. To Preciado. And Barunda kills it down once again. Nice job by Amber Barunda. I have that as 13 kills for Amber thus far in the match. And it'll be Chavarria back to serve. Really, Chavarria serving. He's got 6 service points, gets it over. Going to be dug out, and then just a free ball back over for Texico as Lovington to set. Preciado. And Lovington just softly put it back over to Harrison near side, and blocked by Barunda, and the point to Lovington. And timeout going to be taken by Coach Scanlon. Lovington 21. Texico 16, but Texico up 2-0. I'm TJ Miracle, flying solo tonight. Dawn Morgan on assignment tonight. Lovington Lady Cat Volleyball from our friends at Devon Energy, the Lovington Schools, Lovington Auto Supply, Eunice Pump and Supply, Lee County Electric Cooperative, Stone Oilfield Services, also Navajo Refining Company, Norley Hospital, Now Pharmacy, Man Welding, Bob's Thriftway, and the First American Bank of Lovington. So here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel, please give us a subscription. We would appreciate that. Tell your family and friends, ask them to subscribe as well. You get a few more subscribers on there. I think we're going to be announcing a little contest for our YouTube channel subscribers. I'm going to wait until we get a few more subscribers to do that. As Chavarria out of the timeout, we'll send it over. Hakma to the far side. Now she'll just have to send the free ball over. Chavarria, Preciado will set up Barunda. And, right into the net. Amber just twisting the hand a little bit. So 21-17 as it'll go back to the serve of Texico. So it'll be Corley to serve now. Lovington still up by 4, though, 21-17. Trying to take set number 3. So Corley up and over. Hernandez to Preciado. She'll set it into the middle. Pipkin will pop it up. Now to the front row, and it'll be Whalen to send it over. Back to Preciado, trying to set up Barunda, and she will, and Amber kills it down. Somehow Pipkin will save it, and it'll go back over. As Preciado going to just be forced to throw the free ball over and into the middle, and a kill almost put down. Lovington gets it. Barunda sends it. Pipkin for Texico. Putting it to the far side, and just a push over. Preciado right at the net. It'll fall, but it'll fall out of bounds on the near side. So a little scrambling going on there for both teams. 21-18. Wellington needs to break this one right now if they can. To the front of the net, and Preciado throws it over, but is going to be blocked by Whalen. And now Texico not going away, and Coach Gemma Ochoa says, all right, let's talk about her. Marissa Ochoa says, all right, let's talk about this one for a minute. 21-19, Lovington in the lead. Of course, just a reminder, we'll be right back here in the friendly confines on Thursday night. As the Tatum Lady Coyotes come to town, Dawn Morgan will be back in the saddle. I'll be here too. But Dawn's really the expert at volleyball. But we'll be back here, should be on the streamcast a little bit before 6 o'clock on Thursday evening. Looking forward to that Lee County battle. Return match from early in the season. Matter of fact, the first game we covered this season was Lovington and Tatum up in Tatum. So now the Lovington home side of this will be on Thursday night. So 21-19 out of the timeout. Lovington still in the lead. But Texico showing why they're the number one team in Class 2A. They are not going away. Pardon me. Corley to serve it. Puts it over to the front as Preciado gets to it. And then over by Aranda. In the back and knocked over by Whalen. Corley gets to it as they'll set it, trying to get to their outside hitter, and just a soft one. And it'll be put back over, and the kill put down, but no, it'll be saved. And the block is over, and credit that one to Brashears. She kept that play alive, and now it's a 1-point match. 21-20. Lovington has got to get the momentum back. Corley as Hernandez first hit to Preciado. Near side, Barunda. Pipkin in the backcourt. They'll set it up into the middle. Almost killed by Whalen. They'll get it over to the far side, and leaning out for it was Chavarria. I think that one would have been out of bounds. Nope, they're going to say somebody tipped it. So Anna Lee had to go for it to try and save it, and we are tied at 21. This has been a back-and-forth set. As Texico came out, took the early 4-0 lead, then Lovington stormed back and were up by 4. And we've got I think some question about the rotation maybe up front. I think we're tied at 21 is the scorers table pointing out something. So now it looks like the officials are going to confer. I believe they're going to go, they're talking to somebody in the stands. I think maybe a light on a phone. Yeah, okay, a light on the phone was being pointed out as a distraction. So, all right, all tied at 21. Corley on the serve for Texico. Hernandez sends it back over. It'll be a free ball. And laying out to get that one, Chavarria into the back. Barunda to kill it. Somehow it is pushed up. And Texico went a long shot, and Brashears too much on that one. So Lovington will take the 22-21 lead and get the serve back. And it'll be Barunda to serve as Ortiz will check in for Tess Hernandez. Well, Amber puts it over. Texico to their net to the far side and putting it down, and Hockma will get the kill and ties this one at 22 apiece. So now it'll be Avery Pipkin. Not sure you want anybody. If you're Texico, you want Pipkin serving. She's got 6 service points. She leads the way. Chavarria, Preciado into the middle to Aranda. Somehow Brashears pops it up, and it'll be just a little fist bump. Hernandez gets it on the far back side, and Ortiz will send it over. The libero as they'll set it to the middle, and that one is going to be in somehow. Hockma got that one in, and it's now 23-22. Texico has done what Lovington did midway through the set. They have fought back from 4 down. Now they lead 23-22. Pipkin trying to get this to set point as Chavarria sends it over, but out of bounds on the near side. So now it will be set point and match point for the Lady Wolverines of Texico. And some subs coming in. Pipkin trying to serve Texico to their 10th win of the season. Lovington trying to forestall it as Barunda gets it over the net on the free hit. Aranda. Corley will take it. Now Smith sends it Hernandez to the front. Now into the middle for Aranda. Pipkin will knock it out. Somehow digs it up. Knocks it into the air. Puts it over, and the win on the kill by Whalen. 25-22 the final, as Texico will win this one in straight sets, 3-0. And they will win their 10th game of the season. I'm going to mute the audio for just a moment. We'll come back with the wrap-up. You're watching the Lovington Lady Cats here on HobbsAmerica.com and the Lovington Sports YouTube channel from No Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Lovington Lady Cat Volleyball on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and the Lovington tab at HobbsAmerica.com. Welcome back. I'm TJ Miracle, the post-game wrap-up as Lovington loses in straight sets to the number one team in Class 2A, Texico, 25-19, 25-19, and 25-22. Some bright spots, though, for the Lady Cats to take out of this one. They played much better than Texico for much of that second and third set. Really came out and just couldn't quite keep their momentum, as, you know, Texico proven why they're one of the powerhouses in, you know, the 1A, 2A, 3A ranks. So some highlights for you. Amber Barunda leads everybody with 13 kills in this one. She also had 3 blocks in the game. 5 kills for Aubrey Aranda to go along with a couple of blocks. Had 3 kills, 3 blocks for Riley Dunlap. Couple of aces in the ball game for Layla Hernandez. 3 kills for Odyssey Ortiz. Good to see her doing well out there. Annalie Chavarria, 2 kills and an ace tonight as well for the Lovington Lady Cats. So the Lady Cats just going to have to go take a deep breath and get ready for another one of the small school powerhouses. And in this case, a neighbor, the Tatum Lady Coyotes, coming in on Thursday night to here at Wildcat Gym. Dawn Morgan will be back in the big chair. I'll be back in my normal role on Thursday night, but thanks for putting up with me. We'll be on the air Thursday at around 6 p.m. for the Lady Cat pregame show. So depending on how the JV game runs, so, you know, a little before 6 or right at 6 for that one as the Tatum Lady Coyotes come to town. So with that, we will put a wrap on this one, my friends. Lovington Lady Cat Volleyball from No Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel, brought to you by Devon Energy, the Lovington Schools, Lovington Auto Supply, Eunice Pump and Supply, the Lee County Electric Cooperative, Stone Oilfield Services, Navajo Refining Company, the Norley Hospital District, Now Pharmacy, Man Welding, Bob's Thriftway, and the First American Bank of Lovington. For Dawn Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle saying so long from Wildcat Gym. This has been an exclusive presentation of No Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Good night, everybody.